What's up, everybody? How are you doing? It's the Daps and Pounds show. We are back here at live in full effect. We are so happy you decided to join us today. We hope your week is going marvelous. Ours is too. Dobie, tell them what we're getting into this week.
Yo, we are getting into Malcolm's favorite artist, NAV, NAV.
The Navigator.
The Lincoln Navigator. He's back. We break that down for you. Gosh, guys, it's funny because it's going to start off like that too. My words today have been nuts. Rich, the kid, coming back with another project. He actually had some good little stuff. We talk about the loosey-gooseys out there. We give you a little bit of March Madness talk. We talk about the Drake bracket, who's going to the Sweet 16. And then right before we close, we just maybe talk a little bit of Apple. Apple just had its event today on Monday. What we think about the Apple? You guys flexing with the card? Let us know. This is episode 7 of season 3. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Let's go, yeah. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. The Daps and Pounds show. This is the Daps and Pounds show. Yeah, you know.
What's up, everybody? How are you doing? We are here. We have made it. This is the Daps and Pounds show. My name is Malky. To my left, we have
Dobie.
represent two mics,
Two friends.
and one show, the Daps and Pounds show. What's up, man?
What up?
We are here, guys. We are ready to pod. We are ready for a good episode right now. And
Let him know.
you can find us a bunch of different places online. We are not one of those podcasts that you have to tell somebody about and they take hours and hours to find. Dobie, where can they hit us up?
You guys can hit us up on Daps_Pounds, Twitter and Instagram. You can listen on Spotify. You can listen on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play. You can also visit our website at www.dapsandpoundsent.com to dial. Is it going to be one of those days where you feel like it's going to flow so well, and then you get tongue-tied and a tongue twister, and you get the seashells by the seashore. But ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 7. No, it's not. I lied. -1. Take that, math.
6.
6. No, it is 7.
Is it?
Dude, it's
7
going to be...
sevens.
So it is one of those days.
This is our Michael Vick episode.
Young Vic.
That's weird to say. 7, though. It is our 7th episode of this season. We're so happy that you guys have joined us. Dobie told you where you can find us. I'm going to be real honest with you. Not a lot of music again this week. We are just in that drought.
There's going to be... Look, winter is coming.
Yeah.
I've seen the war.
I've seen it.
I've seen the White Walkers.
No,
that one was bad. The first one was better.
When spring hits, when summer hits, I think we're going to get a flood.
Yeah.
And there's just going to be a lot going on. And it's going to be one of those situations like last year where we're not going to be able to keep up with everything that's happening. So
It was nonstop.
yeah, it's been good to focus on albums. I almost forgot what that was like. But spending time with albums, going back to albums, things like that has been appreciated during this drought of hot fire. But we're going to get right into it. This is called Good, Good, Bad, Bad. This is when you talk, or not talk, we talk, but this is when you listen to us talk about our past week. Let us know what's going on with you on Instagram, on Twitter. We want to know. We want to know what's going on with you too. See, if you tell us about yourself, it helps us better shape the show around you. All right, get that engagement up.
Yo,
all right.
Shout out to Hicks for the drip bomb sauce winner.
Drip.
Y'all thought I was playing with that, and if you don't know what I'm talking about,
you missed out.
You missed out.
Yeah.
You just have to listen.
What's it going to be this week?
Who knows?
I mean, it could be anything. I don't know,
dude.
It could be literally anything.
Anything.
I don't know.
You better be on your toes.
Be on your toes.
Watch your feet.
We'll go through the episode, and then something will strike me, and I'll say it.
Are you the next?
Yeah, I'll send
$1.
This week? Yeah. I'll send $1. So be listening out for that. Something's going to come, and you got to tell us what it is. So we're going to get to the good, good, bad, bad, and you can tell us what in the world is happening in your week, just like we're about to tell you what in the world's happening in our week. So, Dobie, good, good, bad, bad, what you got this week?
You know, good. I'm going to say right now because I'm eating some, and you should never do that.
What?
Etiquette, don't eat while you're on a podcast. But, guys, sour gummy bears are about as good as it gets.
They're good.
It's like crack cocaine to me. And they were buy one, get one free at the gas station.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. It's a problem. So good. We went to Chicago. That was a good time. Some little dope locations there. Not gonna lie, the El Jefe scene, DJ had it going for like a good 10 minutes, and then he lost me.
He lost you.
He lost me.
Yeah.
I have a very high bar because I feel like if we, in another life, we could have been some crazy DJs in a city.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks when DJs can't necessarily play like a full set of one type of music because they're worried of the crowd that it could bring in. And like there are clubs that are able to do it, but usually the clubs that are able to play premium hip hop all night long are the clubs that have heavy security or they're in the hood. That's just the way it is. And the clubs that are able to play techno all night, they're the clubs that are in the ritzier places, but they have like really strict rules in the club and stuff like that. So you get these mixed clubs where they just play.
I don't think
everything.
it was that strict there because
no,
they
not
were standing
that.
on
I'm
the
saying
furniture.
this was a mixed club. This was a mixed club. We've been to places in Chicago before where it's just straight techno all the time. Those are the ritzy ones that are really strict. Like I wanted to go to
that's the Pill Popper Club.
Yes, and there's a spot I wanted to go called Untitled Supper Club that does play. It's like a good mix, but they don't go like as techno as the club we went to. Really, really dope DJs on Saturday night, but we couldn't go because we couldn't have got in. Like people were wearing sneakers.
Really?
Yeah, like I was wearing.
Oh, you have to
boots.
wear dress clothes?
Not necessarily dress codes, but you have to wear a collar. You can wear jeans, but they have to be dark jeans. Like I would have been good with what I was wearing, but some people were wearing sneakers and stuff like that. Like it wouldn't have worked.
Dang.
Like I went there one time, and this guy that I was going with had a collared shirt tucked into slacks, but he was wearing Nike Frees. Couldn't get in.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but it's a sick club, but it was just hard to get in. So, shout out to Untitled. I definitely gonna go back soon, but.
Sounds like my kind of place. So, yeah, that was fun. Had good times there. Let the good times roll. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You got to let it happen. That was good. Bad. I would just say, don't you hate when you can't necessarily, like, just shake someone up or shake someone into a reality that you see?
Yeah, for sure. We all have that feeling, I
and
believe.
you can't do anything about it because the way life works is there's a point where you have to make the decision to change. You have to be the one to make the realizations, to make the steps forward. And so that, I would say, is definitely my bad. I think that's the most eloquent way with speaking about the issue without having to speak about the issue, if that makes any sense to anybody. So I would definitely say that is the number one. Definitely bad. Other than that, man, life's pretty good. Nothing's going crazy. Work's busy. I just feel like life's normal right now. Mm-hmm. Good TV. Just March Madness. That's always fun. Definitely good there. Mm-hmm. Zion is the next legend for sure. No questions asked. Next legend.
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe.
College, he's already a college basketball legend. I mean, there's tons of really good players that don't translate. I hope he does.
When has there been a player this hyped?
I don't think you remember the Greg Oden and the Blake Griffin hype. Blake Griffin was getting a lot of noise. I'm saying that there's a lot of players that get really, really big college buzz, one and dones, and they go to the league and it just doesn't. It fizzles out. So that's why I say maybe. I'm not saying that he won't be.
Blake is a Hall of Famer, though.
I'm not ready to. He definitely is, because in basketball you can be someone who's a sixth man and be a Hall of Famer if you wait long enough. Right now he's not. Excuse me. Right now he's not first ballot though. He's got to be in the league a little longer and maybe get in a long playoff push. Maybe make it to a finals game. He'll be first ballot.
And I never thought the Odin thing. I guess. I mean, I watched him play and I was like, okay.
Yeah. But if you go back in history, like, there's been really great,
I'd say there's
Hardaway, Glenn Robinson, like, there's been like really good players like from the 90s that were hyped, bro.
I'm thinking only player I'm thinking of who was this hyped that everybody immediately know this dude's about to do something in the league was Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant was really hyped big too. If you do your research, there are tons of players that were hyped really, really big. I would say that Zion's probably the most hyped that I've seen in my lifetime, and I hope he works out. And I'm just not ready to say that he's for sure an NBA legend. I hope so. Like, I want him to be. But, I mean, he's had 1 year of college ball, and I definitely think he's ready to go to the NBA, but how that will translate the first time he gets knocked on the ground, like all of these things, the scheme that he gets put into for the team that drafts him, are they gonna do like LeBron and totally like say, all right, because you remember like when LeBron got drafted to the Cavaliers, they had Robert Tractor Trailer, they had Zergonis Ilgauskas, and Ricky Davis was like the dunker, like the star of that team. And when LeBron got the keys, Paul Silas, I believe, was the head coach, and they were like, okay, here you go. Like it's, you can't necessarily say it's your team automatically, but everyone knew it was his team. If he gets drafted to a team, and none of these are in the lottery, I'm just throwing this out there. If he gets drafted to a Clippers team, when you have a big time coach like Doc Rivers, I don't necessarily know if they're going to give him the keys like that. So scheme matters. Like, you have to think about all of these things. And a lot of times injuries happen. I just don't know yet. I'm not at a place where I'm going to be like, he's an NBA legend. I'm not there yet. But I think he could be, and I want him to be. What's up?
Yo, dog, whatever, dude. Stop actually making a good point.
I know. Stop researching and watching sports.
Yeah, stop doing that stuff.
Don't do that.
Man, if you think about all the people Duke have had.
Duke's had a nice run. What's crazy is I hate Duke.
I'm not
with
a
a passion.
Fan. I do like Coach K, but
huge. He's Belichick. Like, I hate the Patriots, but I respect Belichick.
Oh, you have to.
They're the college football equivalent of the Patriots.
You have to. Gotta respect it. Anyways, so yeah, but that's been fun to watch. What a game. What a time. Good stuff. I ain't got nothing more to say.
Good, bad. I'll start with bad. So my mom got in a car accident on Friday. So I had to stop everything, leave work early, go see her. She was good, though. I should make that clear. She was fine. But she had brought a brand new car in 2017 as her retirement car. She bought it off the showroom lot. She was so happy. And that was like her baby. She washes it all the time. She gets it serviced when it doesn't need to be serviced, like the whole thing. And so I felt sorry for her because I know how much she loves that vehicle. And now it's like ruined it for her. So next year she's probably going to get a new one. It's so funny. That's hilarious. But it'll be her retirement one again. So she'll get what's next year? 2020. She'll get whatever that year is, Volvo, and she'll be happy. So shouts to her. So that was a bad just because I felt bad for her. Good. Always spending time with the homies. Like Dobie said, went to Chicago. I didn't get home until like midnight on Sunday.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys stayed out there the whole time?
Not Brandon and Elle. They went back, but I had a bunch of people to see. Dang. I saw people, ended up getting caught up watching the games because they were nuts. Like we just said, like that game.
UCF, Duke.
For Duke and UCF was absolutely
a legendary game.
I think so too. That's up there with like college greatness games when it comes to sports. So that was intense, but always good to see all the homies and just hang out for a while. So good stuff, man. It wasn't
a late night.
Nothing terrible. Yeah, I know. I am feeling it today for sure, but it's okay. We went to the gym, we drank our green juice, and we here.
I'm not doing that again.
I mean, you know, gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Green juice.
So that was our good, bad, bad. Remember, Twitter, Instagram, Daps_pounds. Tell us your good, bad, bad. Tell us what happened with you this week. And also don't forget to tell us what music you have listened to. Is there anything new that you have found that you're super, super into? Now, speaking of new music, we are going to get into all the new vibes that came out. All right? We're going to start with, honestly, probably the best artist of the last 4 or 5 years. Hey, NAV.
Hadouken!
NAV.
Hadouken!
I call him Navigator
Hadouken!
because he shows me where I don't want to go.
Perfect.
Bad Habits is the name of his album.
Dude. Nav.
The Toys R Us line. Did you see that line? Did you hear
No.
that line? He said something about like these girls didn't want us and now they're serving us in front of a Toys R Us. There was no setup to the line other than that. There was no like kids or fun and games line that came with that. It's just like, yeah, now we're in front of the Toys R Us and she's, you know what I mean? And it's like,
Had to have been in a Honda Accord then. There's no way you're getting away with that in a Maybach or a Bentley.
I don't get it. Like, I don't know, like, when he thought in his head, like... And what's
That's the
crazy is
move.
with Nav, I feel like he gets a lot of features just because he, as a person, might be, like, a cool kid. Like, I think people like him, but then they just don't know how
He's
to
not
be
a
like,
kid.
hey,
He's
you shouldn't
45.
rap. That's wild. by
No,
the
I don't
way.
know that. I'm just
That's,
saying that.
if he is 45, fam, talking about getting serviced in front of a Toys R Us, it's a problem.
Yeah. You know, why would his name be Nav if no one wants to go where he's leading us?
I don't know. Navigation is weird. Sometimes you just go under tunnels and it totally throws everything off. And
Now, was there anything that you found hope in?
no, I tried. No, I mean beat wise, like I've never not liked his beats.
Okay.
Like I like beats, especially like the thing he did with Metro last year, like a year and a half ago.
Okay. Okay.
Price on My Head's cool. With The Weeknd. I thought I liked the Hold Your Breath song with Gunna, but after I listened to it a couple times, I wasn't really feeling it.
You moved on.
Moved on. I don't know. Just project wasn't for me. I am a Nav hater.
What do you not like about Nav?
Hadouken!
His hair looks like it was
Hadouken!
cut when
Oh.
God closed his eyes. God closed his eyes and made him with a hair line weird thing that was just like that. The phone rang before he went down the assembly line or on the stork, and God was like, "Nah, fam, this is you. You're stuck like this."
Nav looked at Carl Boozer and was like, yo, that shoe polish look? I like that.
Yes, that's nuts.
I like
mean,
that.
It just looks weird. He's weird. His voice is weird. He looks weird. He's creepy. Like, fam, if I saw him in the corner at a club and my girl's around,
parking lot in Toys R Us.
I'd be so pissed. I'd be like, no, babe, we're not. Let's walk this way. No.
What's this creepy man doing over here? What's this creepy
Imagine seeing
45-year-old?
him just seeing 45-year-old Nav with that hair just like chilling in the back seat of a Toys R
Nav
Us.
was that kid in high school who like was never cool, but he tells everybody he was
No,
cool.
let's keep it a bean. Nav was the kid who had all the pills, right? That gave him to you for a discount. He's cool. You let him smoke your weed and hang out with them. And now all of a sudden he's like, hey, man, I want to make music. And you want to still get the pills. So you're like, I mean, sure, you can still hang around. That's what these rappers are looking at Nav
Okay.
like. He's that kid.
Yeah.
Navigator. Did you
What
like
a-
anything?
You know his full name is Lincoln Navigator.
Really?
Yeah.
When he has kids, are they going to be a bunch of aviators? No? They're not going to be that? They're not going to be a bunch of aviators?
Nah, bruh.
Did you like anything?
I mean, it's just okay. It's nothing crazy. I'm very picky now. This show has made me very picky.
Very picky about your musical
Selection of
taste?
music, yeah. It's just straight.
I'll note that
It's a C.
that young
See me out of here.
Abel Tesfaye, The Weeknd, he himself executive produced this album. I don't know if that means more or less, but it's a thing that happened. NAV is signed to XO.
Yeah, he went, oh, dude, man, that's so dope, bro.
Yeah.
I'll make your merch.
Let's go with The World Is Yours Too, Rich the Kid. Do you know if this is being fashioned as a mixtape or as a album? Don't know if it really matters, but it's
It
out.
says on this album.
Ah, yes, it does. Okay, so it is an album. The World Is Yours Too, Rich the Kid. I didn't hear like the big single before this that was supposed to be the thing that was going to reel you in. I thought it was actually decent. I liked it more than the NAV project, even though they're really hard to compare. I don't like comparing projects that sound nothing alike, so I shouldn't say that. But listening wise, I did enjoy this project more. Rich the Kid doesn't really rap, but it is what it is. He kind of just muddles along through. Yeah.
Now, here's the issue. You're in a bad place when all of your best songs on your project have features.
It's like if you are that artist, then I'm okay with it.
But
Like,
he had
if you-
Plug Walk.
Yes.
It's capable. Plug
True.
Walk's fire.
True, but like I don't know. If you're Kanye, I'm okay with it. If you're Diddy, people who are like are artists, but like they don't necessarily write their stuff or they just rely on features and stuff. If that's what you are, then I'm fine with it. But if you are like supposed to be a rapper, then yeah, that's why. I don't know what he is though. I don't know.
All right.
The Miguel and Ty Dolla $ign song though,
Whoa is
could have
so
had
good.
a lot of potential with a dope rapper.
Yeah, I know.
like that
It
song
was
a
like
lot.
I listened to it and I was thinking to myself, dang, how did Rich get this one?
I skipped to that one first because of the features. Miguel and Ty Dolla $ign,
Yeah, it
like
was-
no.
It was good. Good to hear Big Sean again. I
Boy.
think he has a different presence than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, and that's hard today to immediately go, oh, that's Sean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like the line where he's like, I don't even have sons, but I'm thinking that far ahead, talking about his grandsons.
Yeah.
So I liked Whoa. 2 Cups was good. The Like Me. I felt like
Like
those.
me was dope. for me.
Boogie with a Hoodie snapped.
Yeah, bro.
He
I
snapped.
listened to the last little project he had, and like honestly, there's this weird thing about him. His problem is that a lot of his solo songs sound alike, but he has a thing about it. He's the male Dej Loaf. I like him.
Yeah.
I
No,
like him.
he snapped on that proc. And I'm telling you right now, I don't know what it is about this track. No one's going to talk about it. It's going to fly under the radar for everyone.
Bori joint.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I got it.
Yes.
Yeah, Ring's dope.
It was like, I listened to it and I thought, this is the song that Fetty Wap wants to make, and he's not making him anymore.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I like
beat's
that one,
good.
too.
The hook was good. I was like, I don't know who this dude is, but I listened to the whole song and I was like, that was a good record.
Yeah.
A good record, and no one's gonna talk about it.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. I maybe give it like I probably give it like a C plus. Just because I didn't hear that big hit. That I didn't hear that new Freezer. But
I actually think the Like Me joint could make.
You think
some
it could be?
rotation. Like for the people who's already listening to this, I think that J Dude is actually going to.
Jay Critch, yeah.
This year, people are more and more going to get on to him.
That's his artist.
But let's be honest, they're probably going to push Whoa. That's an expensive record to
Yep.
get.
Yep.
They're going to push it.
Well, I can see them pushing Yo. I can see them pushing
Two
Two Cups. Because of the features. Offset is all the buzz right now. I can see him doing that. I can see them being weird and going with the Rockets joint too.
No. Take Off. He was on the chorus. I was like, what are y'all doing?
See, the thing is, I think Hypebeast still love Lil Pump in a weird way, but yeah, we'll see what happens with this. I'm gonna give it a couple more listens randomly, probably while we're in this drought. This is one of the records that like I'll give another chance. First impression though, it's
A
decent.
lot of flute.
Decent. So shout out to Rich the Kid. the world is yours too. I listened to this Dean Lewis project, A Place We Knew. I listen to a lot of this type of stuff right now. I liked it. It's all Starbucks music, and I digged it. Favorite song was either Stay Awake or 7 Minutes. There's one of those chorus where it's like, I forgot to love you. Whichever one that is of the two. But I'm going to go back and listen to it. He's dope, though. He's pretty jazzy. I like it. A Place We Knew by Devin Dean Lewis. What else was there that was full album-wise? I listened to Rihanna J. She had a Love Me Like project. It was just okay. It
I gotta
wasn't.
answer this.
Okay.
Break.
Pause. So, I listened to Rihanna J. She had an album called Love Me Like. It was just all right. This R&B filled, the LMA sound, all of that is getting really, really, really compacted. And we've said that week after week here. And this is more of the same. Anything else album-wise, like full length that you listen to?
Nah.
my
Besides,
guy.
like Kevin.
Yep, Kevin Garrett. So I've been listening to Kevin Garrett for a long time now, like for the past 4-ish years.
Yeah.
And he's been putting out really quality EPs. I'm
It was the
trying to think.
melodrama project. That's what put us on.
I listened to, so Coloring is on that melodrama, but he actually put that out in 14. And Melodrama EP was sick, and every year he's just been dropping really cool little stuff. And this is a full-length project called Hoax. Really, really cool sound. If you want chill driving music, this is it. You may fall asleep, but not because it's not entertaining, just because it's so vibey, and your mind will start to just go, and you'll start thinking, and you'll get into the lyrics. He cares about words, that's for sure. He doesn't just waste words or anything like that. This is very low impact stuff. It's very, very, very vibey, and I'm into it. I dig it. I listen to it a lot. I listen to Melodrama still. I do like Melodrama more than this, but that's just because I've had the music for so long. After I listen to this continuously, I'll probably like it a little more too. You didn't get through all of it, but from what you got through, were you into it?
Oh, yeah. He's great.
Yeah.
He's
I
somebody
think
who I wish was a little bit bigger.
I think it's funny that he's listed as pop
Yeah.
because it's not that sound. But shout out to Kevin Garrett. Hoax is the name of the album. Go listen to it. Tell us what you think. I am in full support of Kevin Garrett. Hoax. He'd be a cool little club, like small venue set to go see live. So
Oh, yeah,
shout out to
100%.
him. I want to go do that soon, actually. I'm going to go do that. That's sick.
You do that.
Let's see. We're gonna move on to our Loosey Gooseys. For those that don't know, our Loosey Gooseys are the singles that dropped this week. There's some cool stuff that dropped. I really like this song, Sarah Bareilles, Saint Honesty. This was some really cool like Starbucks vibes, some like really jazz piano type stuff from her. There are people in the industry I think really, really like her. That's why I think she keeps getting chances and chances and chances. But this song was the first song I've liked from her in a really long time. So
Great job.
shout out to her. Nicki Jam and Ozuna dropped a record, Tirambere. I don't know what it says. I don't know
It says
anything about
tambourine, everybody.
it. But I liked it.
No, it doesn't say that.
I liked it a lot.
You guys believed me for like half a second.
I didn't like the P&B Rock record with Lil Skies. I Like Girls. It was just kind of blah. It was kind of okay. Wasn't really
When's the last
into it.
P&B rock song like you've liked?
His first single, whatever it was called.
It's been a while.
Yeah. I think he's on the ticker, right? He's on the clock. He's on the clock. He's got to come up with something or else he'll be Erel. I don't know, P&B. Whenever I see his name, I want to say PB&J. I don't know if it's just because of the way the wording looks in my head or if I'm dyslexic. I don't know what's happening. Anderson .Paak, we talked a little bit about it last week, I think, but King James is out. Ventura, he's doubling up. He's coming with another album. I like this song, King James.
Yeah.
And like Dobie said last week, he's one of those artists that, and this song proves it, would be really good live. Tierra Whack, she dropped another single, ladies and gentlemen, called Unemployed.
Yeah, she hasn't missed.
No, and I don't
She's
know
next, man.
if she's dropping like an album. this rollout is interesting. Like I don't know what to expect, but I trust her because Whack World was not a conventional rollout at all, and so I trust whatever she's doing. But right now, we've just been getting a song a week for the past 4 or 5 weeks. So
Yeah, and if you put all these in a freaking compilation, it's already heat.
yeah, I'm not mad at it. Whatever it is, I'm not mad at it. And artists that are doing this, I usually am scared of because I'm just like, this isn't normal.
This is too
I don't-
much.
Yeah, this is
Chill out.
Wait for the album, give us the best one, and then put an album out. But with her, I'm giving my full trust to her. We talked about Dean Lewis already. Daddy Yankee came out with Con Calma featuring Snow. The reason why this song is dope to me is because he sampled and got the artist Snow from the old Informer record. Informer. Yeah. He got him and did a remix with it, and it's so sick. Don't know what they're saying, but it's really, really cool. I liked it a lot. Tame Impala dropped first time in a long time. It was pretty good. It's music that's singer-songwriter / electric, but I liked it. Let's see. There was one that I was thinking of that I was like, what is happening? Becky G dropped a song called like Green Light. There it is. Green Light Go. Did you listen to it?
No.
Green light, go now.
It's like she heard Ariana's 7 Rings. I was like, oh,
This
it's
is
time to
what
get
I-
hood.
This is what
Let's do this. I'm Becky G. But it slaps. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like it's trash, but it slaps at the same time. It's one of those.
What you doing, Becky? Is she
but-
Becky with a good hair?
No, she's not Becky with a good hair. I don't believe.
Oh.
But
Becky with a decent hair.
Becky with decent hair, maybe. I'm not gonna judge this poor girl's hair. I'm sure it's normal. But yeah, it's an interesting track. One of my favorite tracks that dropped was Loot 85% featuring Nash. I like this record a lot.
Give me the Loot.
It's a good record. And Loot, I listened to a lot of Loot recently. It's pretty dope.
What'd you think of Logic? Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
I thought it was cool. You know, I thought it was cool. Now, as we were just talking about Tierra Whack, how I'm not worried about her and her content and the way she's putting it out. He's one that does worry me a bit when he starts dropping random things, or he'll like drop an album after an album without much room to breathe, or an EP or mixtape.
He says he has like 5 albums on deck.
And I don't know how good that is. Like, I don't know.
Right.
Because let's just say
He's
you're
writing
in a pattern.
book. He's doing a
He
movie.
is.
Like, so he's doing a bunch of other stuff right now.
The only thing that scares me is like sometimes I've been in a pattern of like doing something whack, and like I haven't put it out yet, so I don't know it's whack. So then when someone tells me it's whack, I have 4 other things that are just like it that's whack,
Okay.
and I don't know.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
and I'm saying whack being harsh, but like just D's or like mellow.
Yeah.
So I don't want him to just like force feed us all this random stuff.
And
that's
everybody's like, what is this?
yeah. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's all right.
it's pretty
Music video
good.
is all right.
Baka Night Nice, he put out a EP with like 3 songs on it. One of them was My Town featuring Gigs. The other one, I forget the name of it, but it was with Juicy J. I like both those tracks. There's a third track that I can't remember the name of, but I did not like that one. My Town featuring Gigs is cool though. Baka Night Nice, I think he is just somebody that Drake has on the label to be the muscle, and he's like, hey, you want a record deal? Whatever. I'm giving away like hotcakes. Like, he's not like a lyrical person at all, but he makes music that's like groovy sometimes, so
Yeah.
I'm willing to rock.
Okay.
I'm willing to roll. I'm rolling.
He is rolling today.
Thinking that's all.
That's pretty much it, man.
Pretty much it, right? Check the libs right quick. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Not a lot of other stuff that came out.
Pretty much it for the vibes.
Pretty much it. So guys, we are gonna move on in the podcast, and we are going to talk about what we began last week. It was the Drake bracket for March Madness. We got through the first round, and now it's time for the re-up. Now, Dobie, he kept track of everything that we were doing, so he has it, and we are gonna go blow for blow, and we are gonna figure this thing out.
going to the Sweet 16.
We're going to the sweet. Hit him with some hand claps, some grenades,
Oh
something.
my gosh.
Hit the Drake. Just hit it all. Just hit everything at once. Just make sure they know what it is.
Hadouken!
Yeah. We are
What other
here.
one should I do? How about
Yeah. Yeah, that one's good. It's like popcorn.
Take
Really
that.
smooth and slick popcorn. I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah. I can't do it.
Girls Love Beyonce versus Uptown.
Girls of Beyonce.
I gotta go. Girls Love Beyonce. Yeah, I think it's so funny. There's so many people probably like, what?
I gotta go Uptown, but Girls Love Beyonce is amazing. I'm going Uptown. You're going Girls Love Beyonce. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our very first coin flip of this round.
I'm always tails.
You're always tails. I am heads. Heads is Uptown. Tails is Girls Love Beyonce.
Why
We
do you like
flipping.
Uptown more? It ain't that
It's a better
good.
track. It's
No,
a better
it's
track.
not.
I believe it is.
It's mixed better. I'll give you that.
Lyrically, I think it's better, and it's one now. So
Yeah, whatever.
Uptown.
It's
It's
not that iconic though. I feel
and
like
Girls Love Beyonce is
For
honestly
underground
there's
Drake
not a
fans.
yes underground.
Okay.
Uptown's recognized by mainstream as well. People love Uptown. Like it's a great record. When the re-release came out, I was listening to a lot of radio stations on XM, and they were just like, "Yeah, I remember this was a standout track." For
no,
me.
they didn't say that.
They did. I'm
I think you're
sorry.
lying.
I'm not lying. I wouldn't have to. I know more than you, Dobie.
Why'd
That's
you-
what it comes down to.
Why'd you hit me with that voice?
My sexy voice.
Like, I didn't need to.
I didn't need to.
Okay.
want you to
Next up, HYFR versus Cameras.
I'm going cameras.
I'm
and
going
HYFR
cameras.
is amazing. I'm going cameras.
Cameras because we said that it's 2 in 1.
Yeah.
The transition's nuts.
Yeah.
Cameras is the vibes are there. There's better hype Drake songs. Whatever. 9 a.m. in Dallas versus The Real Her. If we were going Drake's verse alone, I would go 9 a.m. in Dallas. I'll preface it with that, but
I'm going the real her on this one.
Andre 3K, guys.
I'm going the real her on this one.
okay, I can respect that. I'm going The Real Her as well. The Legend versus Controlla. This is
Controlla.
That's not a hard one for me. And that is your Houston bracket. Winners are Uptown Cameras, The Real Her, and Controlla.
That's right.
Ooh. Next is the Atlanta bracket. Hotline Bling versus Pound Cake.
Oh, this is actually hard for me. Oh. Wow.
They're such two completely different tracks.
Well, not only that, I like them both for different reasons. Like they're
Right.
Hotline Bling's not a lyrical record. Pound Cake is, but Hotline Bling was a moment that I don't even think Drake even knew that it was, but it turned out to be that. But you know what? I got to keep it hip hop. I got to keep it real. I'm going Pound Cake. But I totally respect if anyone believes it should be Hotline Bling. But I got to go Pound Cake.
For the sake of what would happen in the club for Hotline Bling versus Pound Cake,
You're going
I'm going
Bling.
Hotline.
Okay.
I got to go Hotline.
Okay, so we are flipping. Second coin flip.
And it landed.
Hotline Bling. You used to
Tails.
call me on myself.
And I need my love. Remember when he also dropped right around that same time the
Right hand.
no, the other song with that he did that the quality's complete crap. He remixed somebody's song, Sweeter Man.
Yeah, Sweeter Man's dope.
Gosh, Sweeter Man's so good.
Sweeter Man's really dope.
I wish it was an official version. All right. Nonstop versus 10 bands.
I
I gotta go nonstop. That beat is too. I'm sorry. And the whisper, like I
I'll go with
freaked out.
nonstop. I'll go with nonstop. But I like
10
bands
bands,
a whole bunch.
10 bands, 50 bands, 100 bands. Say What's Real versus Know Yourself.
I'm going Say What's Real. Say What's Real is amazing for me. I gotta go Say What's Real.
You know, it's kind of funny because we're thinking about this and like upsets and stuff like that. And Know Yourself was crazy, but it also might have been Drake's worst song to release in terms of his legend.
I think that is regional because I've seen videos of him doing that at OVO Fest in Toronto, and it's like a different scene there. I think Know Yourself is a very regional record.
No, for the sake that was the record, the reference track record.
Oh, I see what you're saying. But
And so in terms of tournament, Say What's Real has such a, I feel like it would upset Know Yourself.
I don't know. I just think Say What's Real, I can't go against it. Not when it comes to Know Yourself. I love Know Yourself though, but I can't go against Say What's Real right now.
Say What's Real, Drake is super real on. His bars are great. I will go there. Back to Back versus Tuscan Leather. I love both of these tracks, but Back to Back. I remember I was in the car on the highway. I listened to it like 5 times in a row while I was recklessly texting you at the same time. I have to go Back to Back.
I'll go with Back to Back because of the moment. But Tuscan Leather is
Because Back to Back, his
so
lyrics are good too.
Amazing. It's not Tuscan Leather lyrically, but for the moment.
Hotline Bling, nonstop. Say What's Real, Back to Back. That is your Atlanta bracket. Moving on to the Vegas bracket. God's Plan versus Take Care.
I'll go with God's Plan.
I'll go with God's Plan because I think Take Care is just a decent track.
I love Take Care, but I gotta go with God's Plan.
One Dance versus In My Feelings.
It's an interesting
In My Feelings.
pairing. Yeah, I'll go In My Feelings.
8 out of 10 versus Lord Knows.
I'm going Lord Knows.
I was mad that 8 out of 10 won.
It's okay.
We both got ours. Oh, gosh dang it. I love this song. Furthest Thing versus Marvin's Room. Okay, well,
Marvin's Room.
yeah.
Marvin's Room.
Yeah. No arguments there. Love Furthest Thing, but Marvin's Room? Jeez Louise. Look what you've done. That is all, dude. That was the fastest one yet. Vegas bracket. That was ridiculous.
No coin flips on that one.
That was God's Plan, In My Feelings, Lord Knows, and Marvin's Room, ladies and gentlemen. And the last bracket for the Drake bracket. Oh my gosh. I know. We talk about him a lot, but this is the last one. Toronto to final out who's in the Sweet 16. Started from the bottom versus Successful. Start it. I go Started.
I go Started.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. I remember when people hated on that record, and I was mad. But
I
then
was
it
in
grew
school
on everybody.
when that record came out, and we used it as
I know, for
my
your-
fraternity. So
yeah.
I have like a connection to that song. I can't go to it. I can't go against it. Rather,
Just Hold On, We're Going Home versus Too Much.
too much. That's a rough one though. But yeah, too much.
Too Much is one of Drake's best songs ever made. Next up, sorry, I'm texting this so we don't forget, ladies and gentlemen. Forever versus Crew Love.
I'm going Crew Love actually.
Yeah.
Gotta go Crew Love.
I'll go
on this
Crew
one.
Love. I think Forever is still a bit more iconic, but like, I don't know. But then again, that was the Weekend Drake. So it started it up.
Yeah.
5 a.m. in Toronto versus Mob Ties. I like Mob Ties more as a song per se.
I gotta go
but
Mob.
But I gotta go 5 a.m. in Toronto for the bars.
I love the bars.
And
but
out of any of the AMs, 5 a.m. in Toronto, in my opinion, is the best.
I don't agree with that. But
You like Dallas more?
I like Dallas and I like PM. I like 4 PM in Calabasas more.
4 p.m. in Calabasas is nuts.
Yeah, I'm going Mob Ties. You're going 5 a.m.
5 a.m. in Dallas, yeah.
So Tails is 5 a.m. and Heads is Mob Ties. Here we go.
Hello, and ladies and gentlemen, it is Head. So Mob Ties
Mob
with the win.
Ties.
I'm sick of these brackets. You guys didn't know what I was going to say. So for Toronto, we have winners of Start From the Bottom, Too Much, Crew Love, and Mob Ties. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly running through the Sweet 16 bracket that we will continue to break down for you guys next week. Here are the brackets. In the Houston region, we have Uptown Cameras, The Real Her, Controlla. Moving down to the Atlanta bracket, Hotline Bling, Nonstop, Say What's Real, and Back to Back. Vegas, we have God's Plan, In My Feelings, Lord Knows, and Marvin's Room. Followed by the last but not least, Toronto. 666 started from the bottom, Too Much, Crew Love, and Mob Ties. So as you can see, we have a little bit of everything. Let's see here. So we have, I'm going to just break down the records here. So we have Take Care. We have Thank Me Later in here. We have Views in here. We have Scorpion. We have Back to Back, which is just a Lucy there. More Take Care.
We have some Nothing Was the Same.
Nothing was the same. The only one so far is Started from the bottom.
Too Much one, didn't
And
it?
Too Much,
Yeah.
yep. And that's it. So nothing from if you're reading this, it's too late. Nothing from
The first album, right?
Yeah, nothing from wait. Did we get Say What's Real? Yeah, you did. So then we have, nothing from his...
The first official album.
Yeah, nothing from there.
Yeah.
And nothing from... nothing
Controls from Views.
What?
Control is on Views.
What's the next one? The
One
playlist.
Dance is from Views. More Life. Is there even...
There's nothing from More Life on here.
I don't know if there's More Life on this bracket, though. Is there? Well, Passion Fruit, sorry. Yeah, Passion Fruits.
So yeah, nothing from More Life. Interesting, ladies and gentlemen. I know we talk a lot about Drake, but hey, this is March Madness.
March
we gotta
Madness.
break down the bracket. Hopefully we get something like Hove. Hove would be interesting. Hove I would need to do my homework on.
Hove, I would be able to do, and that would be hard.
Yeah, it'd be a hard one.
Hard, for sure.
I think Lil Wayne's next, personally.
Lil Wayne would be good. Lil Wayne,
I think
could do.
Lil Wayne would be good. What do
What if we
you
did
guys think would
Coldplay?
be- What?
Coldplay? You think our listeners? I would actually
What
like
about the
doing
Beatles?
That. I could do the Beatles. I
Yeah.
have some albums.
All right. Michael
Uh,
Jackson?
That'd be hard. It'd be tough.
It'd be
actually.
madness.
There's just too many records I love.
Facts.
So, guys, that is the Drake bracket. Tune in next week to see how the Sweet 16 goes on episode 8 of the Daps and Pound show this season. Guys, as always, be sure that you're letting us know what your thoughts are and letting us know if you have feedback on this Drake bracket, if you have feedback on what we should do next March, what artists we should tackle. That's Daps_Pounds on Twitter, Daps_Pounds on Instagram. Leave a comment, leave a like. You know what it is. Now,
You know what's good.
it's time to close out the show. The only way we know how, that's with 101 conversation starters for couples. Dobie, what you got this week?
Ladies and gentlemen, the question I will pose to you today for a great conversation starter for you couples out there is, if you could win a lifetime supply of anything, what would you want it to be? I'd be sponsored by Nike. Give me everything Nike. Give me the golf wear. Give me the street wear. Give me the athletic wear. I'm wearing it
So
all.
a lifetime supply of just Nike products.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, that's the smartest. If I had to choose, my first thought was like, oh, having like Red Bull for the rest of my life would be cool. But then I was like, wait, I can think bigger than that.
I think a lifetime supply of sneakers of my choosing. Yeah. Lifetime
So I
supply.
went Nike because they have the best blend of you can wear. I mean, they don't really have dress clothes, but I mean, golf, That's about it.
Well, I just made mine specific towards sneakers just because I'm a Nike guy for sure, but there's Asics, there's a lot of sneakers that I really get into. So specific towards sneakers,
Cool.
for sure. But we both did go with apparel.
Oh yeah.
So that's smart. That shows you where our mindset is. Guys,
Or Apple.
a lifetime supply of Apple products.
Yeah. That'd be smart.
That would be cool. You
Because
wouldn't
then
have
they
to
give you
buy
all
them.
of the, you'd get the MacBooks, you'd get the
Yeah.
Mac Towers, you'd get the phones, you'd get the watches, iPads.
You'd be set. You'd be set for life. And you would have a lifetime supply of AirPods, and the Hypebeast machine would go crazy.
Crazy, crazy for feeling.
Crazy for loving you.
Do, 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 do.
Shabba-dee, ba, 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 ba.
I changed my answer. Actually, I'd prefer Apple.
You want a lifetime supply of Apple products.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, you know how much money that would save you over the years?
It would save you a lot of money over there.
A ton. Now, clothes, you can kind of get away with it because it just depends on how long you keep your stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think I would switch.
Okay.
I'm too techie. I'm a techie dude. You know me. You know why I don't buy Apple products?
Because they're too expensive for
And
you.
if you got it. Besides my phone, that's about it. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you have enjoyed us. You can find us on Daps_pounds, Twitter and Instagram. Hit us up. Let us know what your thoughts are. You know what?
What?
Is it time?
It's time.
What's the code?
It is Dolphin Split Blue.
Wait, what?
I'm going to say it one more time, Dobie. This is the last time I'm saying it, so listen up. Put your ears really close. Dolphin Split Blue. There it is. There it is.
I still don't know what you said.
Dolphin.
Don't say it again. That's fine.
Okay.
You have to go
Gotta
back.
get the last two words.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, turn me all the way up in your ears.
And you got to hit up Malcolm or DM us Daps_pounds.
For $1 to your Venmo or Cash App or PayPal or whatever. I have everything. So
Are you getting the Apple credit card? Just to flex?
I mean, what's interesting about that is I'm not really quite sure how Apple's making money.
It's
Necessarily.
so from what I understand, there's no fees, but there is an interest fee
Right.
after a certain amount of time, and then there's late
okay.
fees.
I thought I read no late fees. Is it no late fees, but after a certain amount of time they do come?
Yeah,
Because what I had read was like no nothing, like
Right.
no late fees, no, like it made it seem like there was nothing.
But at the same time, I'm also thinking they're hoping that it increases the Apple Pay users because they get paid.
Yeah.
It's a service that the Square people and all these businesses have to pay Apple to let their customers use their form of service. So I think that's how they're also boosting it up. From what I've seen, the fees seem pretty reasonable, but I do believe there is definitely interest on it. And then it's when you hit late. But in my opinion, every single credit card, if you're late on your payments, there should be something.
Yeah, I mean,
That's how they
it's an interesting thing. I will say that just now, and when I say now, I mean from like the beginning of 2018 to here we are now in the middle of March. And that time span, the last 15, 16 months, I'm starting to see most places I go have Apple Pay. Like it took a while. And I feel like this could take a minute too, like to get all like everybody used to it or onto it or get places that are on board with it. But when that happens, I think you'll see a bunch of people with it. I'm not excited about it just because I have my credit cards, but
Is it really touchscreen?
no, I don't know why I did that. I mean, you know why? Because my computer at work, my laptop is for work. And so I just tried to do that to my MacBook.
I was like, yo, I didn't know those are touchscreen.
No, my My notebook for work is touchscreen, so I just like hit it.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, I definitely am not super hype about it, but I think it's cool. I think all that stuff is cool. I like Apple events. I work at an advertising agency, so we have like the Apple event is like an event.
Is it?
Like
Oh,
we
yeah,
had
you guys all
two
watched
huge TVs set up, and like everyone just brings their laptop to the.
Did you guess Oprah
convenience room.
before she was presented?
Yeah, because I had read an article about a bunch of guesses people had, so I was like, oh, they'll probably have Oprah there. I mean, I think it's smart that they are allowing people to access Apple TV from smart TVs that are not Apple products.
Yeah.
That's a very non-Apple thing to do. Usually they're like, hey, this is cool on Apple, but only use Apple or we're coming to you with guns. So
I just didn't. The only thing I didn't like was the fact that, okay, that's cool that you're working it, but can we see the trailer or can we see if it's any good? You know, it's just
TV
so
show?
It was hype. No mention of what the pricing is. No trailers of any of the shows.
the guess is $10, right? They're going to want to be competitive with the basic
Netflix
plans.
is 14 with.
The basic plan is like $9 on Netflix.
So
There's like a basic that's $9 that's not HD. That's just like absolutely basic.
We'll see. I mean, they have a lot to compete with because Netflix's original content is starting to.
It's really good.
And then Disney's platform. And then we're going to start getting to a point where we realize we're paying just as much as cable because we're buying
Cable's
all of these.
cable. I'm never gonna probably own cable in my entire life. It's obsolete.
I mean, I own Sling for sports.
You have Sling, and that's you get cable channels, but like, do you pay like a cable bill? Like
No.
Yeah, that's
no,
what I'm
no,
saying.
no.
Like we're in our
But-
lifetime, we're probably not gonna do.
Yeah,
that.
but we cut the cord, right? But then I feel like with all the streaming services out, people aren't necessarily cutting the cord and saving money because they're about to buy. You got Hulu, you got Amazon
Right.
Prime, you got Disney, you got Netflix, you got Apple TV Plus. You know,
Well,
and
what's
it gets
gonna
crazy.
happen is there's gonna be everything's a cycle, right? So there's gonna be a reformatted company that comes around and says you can get everything here for a price that's a little less.
Which sucks because there was like that for anime, and then one of the big contributors backed out because they have their own streaming platform. So I was really mad, and I paid for it, and I don't pay the premium price anymore. I just watch the ads, but yeah, it was. I was like, finally,
I
a
think
place that is doing something like that.
The use of Fire Sticks is gonna go up because a bunch of people are like, yeah, I'm just gonna break my Fire Stick and I'm going to get everything.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean, I know a lot of people are gonna start doing that a lot more.
A lot.
We gonna see, guys. See, you ended up with the podcast with a little bit of joy at the end. Just a little bit of Apple event talk. We like technology too. I hope you liked it too.
I definitely liked it. Sansa.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This was season 3,
Yeah.
episode 7
Yeah.
of what?
What's the weirdest thing you can say right now that's creepy but not creepy?
Kitty Litter Nut Nut.
Oh. If I gave you a chip, would you dip it in my salsa?
No, but I'll tell you what is my favorite new saying, and it just started on Twitter.
no.
But people are like, it's like when people do too much or like are going way too hard and to make fun when people are like, I see you got too much dip on your chip. I don't know where it started, bro, but I'm starting to see it a lot on Twitter, and I'm stealing it. I'm using it.
You got too much dip on your chip?
Oh, I see you had too much dip on your chip, huh? You thought you just, you thought.
Oh, that's funny.
Too much dip on your chip is like the funniest thing. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, my name is Malky. To my left, we have
Dubby.
We represent 2 mics,
2 friends.
and 1 show,
The Daps and Pound Show.
Shout out to the shout out
Gang, gang, gang.
And the hand claps and the hand claps.